Hello, I'm Chaz Marler from Pair of Dice Paradise with my continuing coverage of the 2014 GTS Come and Play Day in Seattle. Now, theme in games is a funny thing. It's like flavor. Some flavors are strong enough to carry an entire game on their own. For example, a Wild West theme may be like peanut butter, while Cthulhu may be like chocolate. Albeit dark chocolate, obviously. Anyway, sometimes you can mix two themes together to present a new flavor that's much more than the sum of its parts. Such is the case with Flying Frogs Games' Shadows of Brimstone, a cooperative Western adventure with otherworldly mysteries to discover. Jason Hill from Flying Frog Games took some time to talk to me about two of their upcoming releases, Shadows of Brimstone and Dark Gothic.
Today we're talking about Dark Gothic, a deck-building card game, as well as Shadows of Brimstone, a fully cooperative dungeon crawl adventure game set in the Old West with a healthy dose of unspeakable horror. So Dark Gothic actually comes out in the next couple weeks. It'll hit retail, and it is based on our popular Touch of Evil game license. So it's set in a Gothic sort of revolutionary America backdrop with Gothic horror elements, and it allows players to play competitively to hunt down a group of monsters that are terrorizing the countryside, kind of similar to the board game, but it's got a little bit of a larger scope in that there are several monsters that you're hunting, and the players are all working together to defeat all of the monsters, but they also are competing to see who can become the best monster hunter at the end of the game. And that comes out in early July. The other game, Shadows of Brimstone, is actually our most ambitious title yet, and we've been working on it for a number of years. We had a very successful Kickstarter for it back in November, and it's allowed us to basically do an entire product line for the game straight out of the gate, as opposed to doing a core set or two and then releasing expansions slowly over many years. And so, like I said, it's a fully cooperative dungeon crawl game, so it's everybody playing together against the game itself. Some of the great aspects of it are that it's very modular and it's very procedural. So as you're playing the game, there's card decks for the map cards. So as you're exploring, the map is different every time you play. The enemies you're fighting are different every time you play. When you find cool gear or alien artifacts down in the mines that you're adventuring in, they'll be different every time you play. It also has a robust campaign system, so you keep your heroes from game to game, and they get experience and can go up in levels, get new abilities. They also get money from their adventures, and they can go to frontier towns between games and buy cool new gear and stock up for the next adventure. And it's got a lot of cool, innovative aspects to it. One of them is that all of the map tiles are double-sided, and so each of the two core sets focuses on the Old West mines where you have your basic adventures, but also you can find gateways that have opened up to other worlds, alien worlds or other dimensions. And so each of the core sets has the mines and also focuses on one other world. So we have the Swamps of Death set, which focuses on the Swamps of Jargona, which is sort of a murky, swampy dimension that's overrun with giant creatures and insects and lizards and a vicious tribe of serpent men that'll harass you from the trees. And then the other box set, City of the Ancients, focuses on the ancient frozen-over alien city of the Targa Plateau. So it's long dead, long abandoned. It's in an ice age, but there's still robotic caretakers that are roaming around the city, kind of upkeeping the systems, and big guardian robots that can come to life to smash intruders. And there's also, of course, demon infestations that have come in and taken up residence in this abandoned city. But it's cool because you can find a lot of sort of techie, laser guns, that kind of thing, which is pretty exciting if you're an Old West cowboy and you're used to a six-shooter. So Shadows of Brimstone should hit retail this fall, probably in September, October.